So guys, here I am. I am now reblogging, doing a new video blog from my iPhone because I made a pretty good video, well at least what I thought was a pretty good video on my MacBook Pro with iMovie, and I can't figure out how the hell to get it to render and all that other stuff and export and actually make a video. So the video is recorded, I can play it back, but I don't know how to do anything after that, and I should, but I can't figure it out. So then I gave up and I said, okay, well, I should try to use Adobe Premiere Pro CS5 because I have it, and there's a little capture button, and that feature I can't figure out how to make it work with my built-in eyesight, so pretty much just gave up on all of that. Anyways, why don't you just do a quick little update here. I have a blog called Ployers, Ployers.com. It's kind of a random little blog, and I did a quick update, wrote on there kind of a step-by-step tutorial of the project I took on, which is a 1973 Trojan F25 Express hardtop cruiser boat. So I decided to turn that blog into kind of a little step-by-step guide of how and what I'm doing to the boat. Not necessarily how to do it, but more so what I'm doing to it. And I'll kind of throw some pictures up there as I go along and do those updates. So that's kind of where things are at. This weekend, or the past weekend, the boat got delivered as expected. Nothing overly exciting, kind of did a quick clean out Friday afternoon for a couple of hours. The guy left a bunch of junk on there, cleaned that out. Friday afternoon, there was this ugly yellow carpeting that ran up a portion of the walls, and some blue plaid fabric that ran around the bench style area of the boat. So I took the liberty to remove all that, which also included having to pull up all of the boards, etc., that make up the bed area. So I pulled all that stuff up, pulled down the ugly carpeting, pulled out the plaid crap, and behind that was some foam, dismantled all that, took that off the walls, cleaned off the glue, and went ahead, sanded down all of the hardwood inside of the boat. It's what I believe to be mahogany, not quite sure, but it's a super, super, super hard wood. So when I was sanding it, I went through a ton of sandpaper. You can't use an orbital sander on it because it'll leave swirls in the wood because it's so dense that it scratches the wood really badly. So I just use electric hand sander, 100 grit sandpaper for the rough sanding, and then 220 for the fine sanding. Cleaned it all with denatured alcohol, vacuumed out the whole boat to get all the dust out, let that settle and dry for 2 hours to 3 hours, and then went ahead and used spar urethane varnish. Very important that you use spar urethane varnish and not polyurethane. Big difference for marine applications. Polyurethane, like I noted in the blog, will sometimes allow mold and mildew to grow underneath it in the marine environment, and eventually could rot out any wood, which once that begins to happen, it's not reversible, so pretty much you're screwed at that point. So very important to note that anything you do in the marine environment, you need to make sure that whatever you're using is designed for marine applications, because most people tend to go the cheaper routes and don't use the marine qualified components that they should be using. And I'll note more about that as I get into things like electrical, the proper connectors to use, the proper wiring to use, the applications that you should be using, isolators, tinned wire, etc. when I get into the electrical portion. But right now in the refinishing portion, always important to use things like marine grade vinyl, marine grade fabrics, marine grade urethanes and varnishes and paints. Anything that you do on a boat needs to be marine grade, especially if you're leaving your boat in a slip for the season. It's even more important that you use things that are marine grade. So I hope I got that message and that point across. Just wanted to give this quick update for you guys. This weekend, quick little note here, trying to get 2 more coats of spar urethane varnish on the interior wood, and if the weather holds out, goal is to sand down all of the wood that the rubber rail on the outside is wood, and then it's capped with stainless steel. So my goal is to get all that sanded, all the caulking out of it. I have to dig it all out, seals the wood and kind of bonds it between that and forms a seal between the rub rail and the fiberglass hull. So I want to get that done and get 1 coat at least of the spar urethane varnish on. And if I can, do the rails that run around the stern and the port and starboard side of the vessel. So that's the goals for this weekend. We'll see if I can do it. I'm pretty ambitious, so I hope I can get all that done. If I can't, then I'll definitely try to get that done the following weekend. And I'm going to try to do some updates over the weekend while I'm working on the boat. So once again, don't forget to visit my blog, ployers.com, ployers.com. Follow me on Twitter, Ployers blog. My personal Twitter, jeric510. My business Twitter, Springfield Design, SPFLD_design. So yeah, hope you guys watch this, and I'll give you another update soon. Thanks, bye.